The last two couples tied the knot on this week's episode of Maths, and while one ceremony was super sexy, the other struggled with forced intimacy.
Here's what went down. Married at First Sight is about to really get going because all 4 of Season 8's couples are legally bound in marriage.
That's right, after Stephanie Sisson, 35, and Ajvolmo Ella, 37, and Jasmine McGriff, 29, and will guess, 37, tied the knot last week in front of their friends and family, Kate Sisk, 27, and Luke Cacarulo, 30, and Christine Killingsworth, 28, and Keith Dewar, 29, finally joined them as newlyweds.
But just because they made their vows and slid rings onto each other's fingers doesn't mean that everything went well.
They were marrying strangers, after all. From forced wedding PDA to overprotective family members, these couples struggled on their big day. In fact, Luke had emailed his future wife an invite to another event just a couple of days before their wedding. While he remembered Kate as soon as he saw her walking down the aisle in her gorgeous lace dress, it wasn't until after she read her vow poem and kissed her new husband that her nerves faded enough to place him.
But while she thought he was really attractive and felt a spark, things turned awkward when their photo shoot began.
I don't like forced intimacy, especially with people around like our friends and family, Luke said.
It's awkward to kiss someone you don't know. So when the photographer asked for a smooch, he went for a cheek kiss, and when their guests clanged their glasses over dinner requesting a kiss, he turned them down.
At the end of their ceremony, cameras showed the groom waving goodbye to his bride as he closed the door of his own room. Not only did he say she was gorgeous and smile through the entire ceremony, but he held and rubbed her hand while they stood at the altar.
And let's not forget about their first time locking lips. That kiss was fantastic, Kate said.
It had to keep going. From their long, lingering smooch, the PDA kept chugging right along.
The two cuddled up on a couch comparing scars as they drank their celebratory glass of champagne, then kissed their way through their photo shoot.
He makes me feel safe, secure and wanted, like I'm attractive, the bride added.
Everything feels natural. While everything seemed smooth from their first dance to their first moments alone, there was one hiccup.
Christine's brother and dad made sure to speak with Keith at the reception and made it clear that he had to make sacrifices to make his new wife happy. Aj didn't have to eat dinner alone. The groom was super excited to dine beside his partner, and they did just that.
On top of that, the bride's friends kept honing in on how different he was from Stephanie's past lovers. We have that initial connection, that initial chemistry, Jasmine said. I think that will grow in the future.
Perfect. Married at First Sight airs on Tuesday nights at 8 on Lifetime, and with the preview shown at the end of this episode, it's clear that the rest of the season is going to be dramatic with a capital D.
We can't wait.